Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Just a Bet Outside. It is week one of the NFL season. I woke up today with a huge smile. This is like Christmas morning. We get Bills Rams tonight. That's right. I am excited. We're going to go over some best bets. We're going to cover the three primetime games today also. We're not going to go over every single game, that's just too much, but we're going to have some fun doing it. But first, please hit like and subscribe. Please just get that mouse over there and just click it. So, but other than that, are we excited for tonight or what, Ryan? How are we doing today?
So excited. It's going to be a good day today. I'm a little sore. Played a little bit of basketball last night. Made some jump shots. Hit some crazy shots, but a little sore. But it's football, so I'm excited. I got to record the video or record the game, get home as soon as I can, and get on and watch the game. Super pumped for it.
Yep, that's right. And you are getting old, so I would ice up after a basketball game.
I don't need ice. I'm good.
Before we get into it, I just want to say be patient with your bets. I mean, this is week one. We got new coaches, new players. Just be patient. Don't bet all your bankroll on the first week because you're so excited. So just stay patient. We'll get there. And we're going to give out some winners today. I just know it. I feel it. I know it. Let's do it. So let's start out the first primetime game. Bills at Rams. What do you think, Ryan?
That's a great game. First game of the season, and it could be the last game of this NFL season. These are two potential Super Bowl teams. Very exciting game. There's some interesting storylines as far as White. He's out on the pup list. So Stafford and Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson are going to be going against two rookies. That could be a lot of passing yards and a lot of fun football to watch right there. I tell you what. Yeah, what do you think?
No, I agree. I think the two rookie corners trying to go against Cooper Cup and Allen Robinson, it could be ugly. So I will say McVay's 5-0 against the spread in week ones. So he gets his team ready. They don't play the preseason. So all the
Nope.
starters, they're ready to roll.
Yep.
So I do think the line is disrespectful, plus 2.5 at home. That's saying the Bills are almost a touchdown favorite if they were in Buffalo. So that just seems a little off to me.
Yeah, not the case. I do think another interesting thing, Von Miller going against the Rams. Uh, he probably wants to get to Stafford and show them that he still got it.
Yeah, he gets to be there for the banner and ring ceremony on the other sideline, which is kind of weird. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So I think no Tre'Davious White. That's going to be huge for Buffalo. That matchup's going to be interesting. If I did have a lean, because listen, it's Thursday night. It's the first game of 272 games this year. You got to bet. If you don't bet, you're just missing out, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So
Definitely. You're right.
here's my two leans. These are not official bets. I got Stafford over a half of an interception.
Hmm.
It's like minus 130, I believe. He's thrown 11 picks in 8 games. So he's good, but he still gives up the ball.
Oh yeah,
What
he's
do
a
you think?
gunslinger. He's going to push the ball down the field, and when you're doing that, sometimes the defense is going to make a play.
Yep. No, I agree. So that's one bet. Another lean I have is under 25.5 in the first half. I think these guys are going to just run the ball a little bit, kind of feel it out, not open up the playbook, and then I think you'll see adjustments at halftime, and then the points will really start coming. So that's my other lean for this game.
Makes sense.
Other than
Makes
that,
sense.
yeah. So no official bet for me on that game, but let's move on to the Bucs and Cowboys Sunday Night Football. What do you think
Ooh,
of that
gotta
one?
love Sunday night football. Grandpa Goat, as we call him. They're gonna be
Grandpa
in a
go,
tight,
baby.
tight game, I believe. I think last year it was a tight game as well, and it was the first game of the season. The offensive line is the part that scares me for the Buccaneers, but I do think they have a better team, and I think they'll have a better season as this season goes on. I would lean that they're gonna win, but they definitely. I think it's gonna be close. It'd be a fun one to watch for sure. America's team and Grandpa Goat. Can't go wrong with that on Sunday Night Football.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get a lot of eyeballs on that. So the Bucs are minus 2.5. The Cowboys are 7-0 against the spread in the last 7 games as a home underdog. So just something to keep in mind. But they were game one last year, and the Bucs won 31-29. It was a shootout. Cowboys had an early lead, and then the Bucs came back. So I expect an exciting game. I don't have a best bet or anything. I don't know if you have any leans or best bets on this one, Ryan.
I, I'd lean that the Buccaneers would win this game, but I ain't putting no bets on this one.
Yeah, you have Tom Brady, who was, I think, on vacation all preseason.
Yeah, there's a
I,
lot of drama around that
yeah,
household and that team and the offensive line. Um, I just that's I don't think Tom Brady's going to let the outside noise affect him, but you never know. But I don't know. What do you think about that?
I mean, he's Tom Brady. He's super competitive, so I really don't think it's going to come into play here. I think I read that Godwin's going to be back, which is a miracle for a
What?
back. I mean, how quick he came back.
Wow.
So that's
Did not
something
know
to
that
keep
one.
an eye on. He still might not play all game, but I mean, if you got Godwin back and then you pair him now with Evans and Russell Gage, their new signee, they could have an explosive offense. We'll see. Again, it's week one, so we don't know how teams are going to click and everything. So
You keep missing out on my breakout player, Julio Jones. Come on. When are you going to
Julio
jump on
Jones,
board
sorry.
on this bandwagon?
Julio Jones is on the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Get really excited for the guy because you ain't going to see him much this season.
Breakout
Is
player.
that
Come
better?
on. Oh, yeah. You looked like you were
That's right.
pumped about that one.
Yeah,
Super
yeah. So
excited.
Julio Jones. Julio Jones. He might make some catches. Who knows? But let's move on. Last primetime game. Our boys, the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep.
It's their Super Bowl on Monday night. They play the Broncos, and Russell Wilson comes to town. What do you think?
It's probably going to be their biggest game of the season. Most emotion for the 12s and everything. I would have to agree with that. It should be a good game, I think. I don't think enough people are giving the Seahawks credit. I think they will be better than what people are saying. Like I was saying in our previous video, Geno Smith, when he started for us, he didn't do bad. Yes, it was a lot of checkdowns and things like that, but it wasn't bad. And that was on backup time. Now he's been the starter. He has a chance to prove himself. Still got a bunch of weapons. Penny's healthy for this game. Walker, I don't know. Do you know anything about Walker for this game? Is he still out? I'm thinking he's out.
I think he's out. Yeah.
Yeah. The, the
Yep.
the part that does scare me is obviously our defensive backs. They're just not healthy, and that could be scary. But I think Russ is going to take some chances, which could get him into trouble. He's going to show off and be like, "Hey, this is why I wanted a different team. You guys didn't let me do what I wanted," and I think that's going to bite them.
No, I agree. Listen, Russ wants to prove everything tonight. So,
Yep.
and I don't. That doesn't mean necessarily they're going to do well. I do have a lean in this game. I lean Seattle Seahawks plus 3.5 in the first half. I think the crowd's going to juice them up. Russ with his new teammates for the first time. I think we can stay within 4 points at halftime. Now the
Right.
Denver Broncos have a little bit better roster, obviously, so they may make adjustments, and and win this thing in the second half or run away with it. I hope not, but I do like the Seahawks plus 3.5 in the first half.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so that's the last primetime game. So now we're just going to go over a quick couple nuggets, and then we're going to give out some best bets because that's why you're here and get you out of here. So first of all, another good game is the Raiders Chargers. Holy cow!
Ooh, yeah, that's a very good game. That could
Yeah,
be
week
a big
week
one.
one. Yeah, absolutely, and they had a heck of a game at the end of last season too. So that's a great game. We didn't go over it. If you guys have any questions about any games that you're interested in betting, leave a comment on YouTube. Go to our Twitter channel. I love reading comments or questions about games. I'd love to give you my input just to help you out. I know Ryan would too. So if we didn't
Yep.
cover it, let us know.
Yep, for
So
sure.
um, there's other good games too. A lot of divisional games. Packers, Vikings, all those. Baker Mayfield's going back to play his old team. I mean, that's a lot of juice going right there. So
That's a storyline right there. The NFL really scripted these stories, it seems like, for sure, for week one.
what a coincidence. That's crazy.
Yep.
So here's some nuggets I just thought were interesting. The underdogs are 28-9-2 against the spread in divisional week one games. So we
Wow.
have I think 6 divisional games to the week one. So the underdogs are winning at like a 76% clip or something like that against the spread, not straight up. So that's pretty wild. I mean, divisional games are crazy in general, so be careful when you bet those. But that's
Yeah.
just wild.
That is a crazy
So
stat, for sure.
it really is. I'm gonna get crazier. Are you ready for this?
Oh,
The
I'm ready.
Jaguars have lost 19 straight road games. That's just straight up, not against the spread. They've just lost 19 straight road games.
That's consistency,
Okay.
though. That's pretty good.
It is. It's straight consistency. Yeah, good for them to stay consistent. So
Yeah.
they're on the road week one plus 2.5 against the Commanders. I lean Jaguars in that one, but I don't want to talk about it too much. They're plus 2.5. Two bad teams. So the Colts are playing the Texans. I know, not another great one, but they've
No,
outscored the Texans 62-3 last season.
that's
62-3.
not
I
even
mean,
close games. Not competitive.
that just shows matchup wise. But the Colts have a new quarterback in Matt Ryan, so we'll see how it goes. Colts are 7-point favorites. I obviously lean Colts. If you want to use the Colts in a teaser, bring that down to -1. And I'll talk about a teaser later, but that's not a bad option too. So, also Super Bowl losers. This is the last one. Super Bowl losers are 4-18 against the spread in Week 1 the next season. So that's the
Wow.
Cincinnati Bengals. 4-18 against the spread. They're just not ready to go. I guess the hangover goes from February all the way to September. I don't know how that works.
For the
Um,
Seahawks, it hasn't stopped. We're still in Super Bowl hangover mode.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's lasting a while. So the Bengals, I think, are -6.5 against the Steelers. I almost made the Steelers +6.5 as the best bet. I would love to get 7, but I don't think it's getting there. The Steelers got beat pretty bad twice last season, but I think they come out hungry. New quarterback. I think they got a chance to keep this close in a divisional game. So we'll see. I didn't make it a best bet, but
Yep.
that's just kind of where I leaned. So other than that, let's get into these best bets. That's what you
Sounds
guys are
good.
here for, and we're gonna crush it week 1. So let's go. Start us off, Ryan.
Yeah, for sure. I got the Rams at +120 as an underdog just to win the game. I like the little bit of underdog teams, and I don't even see this as an underdog team. So getting a +120, I think that's a good way to go. And then my other one, I'm going the Seahawks. It's not because I'm a Seahawks fan. I do believe that they can win this game, and at +230, I'm gonna go with it. What do you got?
Wow. And you're going money line, not against the spread on that one. So that's risky. I like the gutsy moves because crazy things happen in week 1. So all you have to do is go 1-1, and you're plus money for the week. So that's good. So I'm gonna get into mine. My first one is Austin Eckler anytime touchdown. That's right. I'm starting with the player prop. Austin Eckler had 4 touchdowns against the Raiders last year in 2 games. That's a lot. I don't know if you know that, but that is a lot.
That's a lot.
So he had 20 total touchdowns last year. I mean, this
A
guy
lot too.
catches passes, he runs it, 20 touchdowns. So I'm just asking Austin to get one. If he could get in the first quarter, boom, I turn the channel to another game. That bet cashes. I'm done. I don't have to stress all game. So I expect to have that cash by halftime. So that's at -135. A little juicy, but I still like it. So teaser parlay. So if you don't know what a teaser is, what it is you take 6 points towards your bet. So let's just say, for example, if the 49ers are -7, you can now make it -1. Now you'd obviously add another game to that. That's why it's a parlay. Because if you just did 49ers -1, the odds would just be huge. You'd never want to bet it. So I got in this teaser parlay, I'm going to take 2 games down 6 points. I'm going to go 49ers -1 at Chicago. All they have to do is beat the Bears. They're going to dominate the line of scrimmage. I mean, that's an easy win. So, second game is the Ravens -1 at the Jets. All they have to do is beat the Jets. We don't even know if it's Joe Flacco or Zach Wilson. Does it matter? I mean, does it really matter?
No, doesn't matter.
The Ravens defense, their secondary is healthy again, and they're going to be one of the best units in the league this year, I think. And Lamar's out to prove he needs a new contract, and they're just
Oh,
going to come
yeah.
out hungry. I can see them winning by 2, 3 scores easily. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by just an absolute boat race by them. So the 49ers -1 at Chicago, Ravens -1 at Jets. If you team those two up, make it a parlay, you get -120 odds. I mean, that's great odds just to have those two teams win. So that's my second bet, teaser parlay. Third bet, Dolphins -3.5 at home against the Patriots. The Dolphins have won 4 of the last 5 at home against the Patriots, and the Patriots just struggle with Miami for some reason.
They do.
They had one crazy game where they won on like a lateral Hail Mary. Gronk couldn't get
Mhm.
to the tackle, that kind of thing. So they're 4-2 in their last 6 against Patriots. And I just think that, I mean, they had one of the best off seasons like in the whole league. The Dolphins did. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think the Patriots are just not going to be good at all this year. I think the Dolphins, this might stay close by halftime, and then the Dolphins start running away with it. I just think they're the much more talented team. I don't trust Max Jones yet. Not a lot of weapons. They lost a big corner, and so Dolphins -3.5. That's my third best bet.
Nice.
And there you have it. We gave you 5 best bets today. So anything else to add, Ryan? Before we get into this,
Just super pumped that real football is finally here. No more preseason, no more waiting. It is go time. right away, Thursday night football, and then we get off into the weekend and have some very good games. So it's fun times.
Absolutely. Make sure your whole family knows it's football tonight. It is football night. If you're gonna barbecue, you're gonna make some dinner, make sure you do it early. Get that
Yep.
game in. Well, I guess where you're at, West Coast, East Coast. But it's exciting times, guys. Those are our best bets. We're gonna be doing 2 videos a week. We'll recap week 1 next week, and then we'll give you another video for week 2. We'll get a schedule going. Stick with us. I'll probably get some Instagram videos going. Let you know if we have any other player props and all that. But follow us on Twitter. Ask any questions on Twitter. Ask us on YouTube on any games, like I mentioned, and we'd love to give some input, go back and forth. That's why we're doing this. I mean, this is fun. Let's talk football with everybody, and let's go to town. So,
Yep.
yeah. Other than that, hey, good luck on your wagers, and until next week, see you later.